We're gonna raise this up just a little bit more. We're just gonna do that. Lift that piece of wood up like that. There we go. All right. My phone seems a little crooked, but all right, there we go. There we go. Now, I can see myself just talking to myself. They fixed to buy a heater though. But yeah, we have the Lion Stout. 8.8%. Yes. And this is what it looks like. Just dark as hell. It does not smell good. I mean, you could dip your sushi in here and it'd probably taste good. Whew. Always good to have a palate cleanser. Whew. Man. That is definitely a funky beer. I don't know if you guys can see. There we go. Yeah. Starting to get dark out here. I do have to work tomorrow too, so there's that. Got truck tomorrow. I get to offload a truck. So that's gonna be fun. Yeah. Hi, how you doing? Christopher Amps. How you doing? How you doing? Not too bad. What are you doing? It says in the description, it's finishing my beer review. Woo. Just another beer to clean my palate. Oi. Now, honestly, this beer, the Lion Stout, it definitely smells and tastes like soy sauce. Like, you could dip your sushi in here and it'd probably taste better. Get some cocoa taste in there too. But I did just put a pouch in, so it's like kind of like a cocoa mint. This might make it look a little bit more appetizing. Excuse me. I mean, we could turn this into a party. Yeah. Ball, 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 ball. Yeah. Or we could just go back to the way it was. had another coaster. Don't know where it went, but oh, here it is. What? What's with the sad faces? This is supposed to be like fun. Like, what's up? Excuse me. What do you do that for? You're supposed to do that when we find what we've been tracking. Hello. Ooh. I just want to finish this beer already. I think there's still a little bit more in the can. Are you mixing your... No. Oh, man. I mean, it's not as bad as it was as the first time taking a sip of this. I mean, as you keep drinking it, it kind of grows on you, I guess. But I still gave it a 4 out of 10. But for an 8.8, I mean, yeah. And I haven't really had much beer today. I think I had like 1 can while I was working on my bike today. Didn't finish it. Had some energy drink. And then went to Applebee's. Got a Heineken. And then went to Walmart. I got like a 15 can mini fridge for the garage because I'm sick and tired of leaving the garage to go get a beer. So I just got a little mini fridge for the garage. So yeah. If you got any questions about the beer, I'm on. Yep. I feel like nobody actually reads my descriptions. But yeah, I mean, this beer is pretty good. I mean, I definitely wouldn't buy it again. Not, like, ever. But it's not bad for right now. I just don't want to waste it. But yeah. It's going down in here. It's going down in here? Oh yeah? The more you drink this, the more it just doesn't taste horrible. Yeah. Yeah. Usually stouts are meant to be served like room temperature, but this says drink responsibly, enjoy chilled. Probably should have read the directions. How many beers do you drink a day? I feel like I get that question a lot on here. Actually, I only had beer, a little 16 ounce, when I was working on the bike today. Didn't even finish it. And then me and my mom went to a restaurant. I got a Heineken. Then we went to Walmart, came home, cracked open a Coors Banquet, and now I'm doing this beer review. So, 1, 2, 3. Oh, and then I cracked this open, so 5. Well, 4. But yeah, I didn't really have much today, and I usually don't have a whole lot throughout the other days either. Unless I just kind of want to just a little overindulge just to have a little fun. That's an average of 1,500 beers a year. What? I said I had like maybe 4 beers today, and sometimes I'll only have 5. But other than that, I mean, there are days that I just want to drink a little bit more and just have a good night. But 1,500, how'd you get that out of what I just said? I mean, you're probably not wrong, but you know, there are 300 and something days in it. I don't know. Throughout my whole life, I've had a lot of beer and a lot of shots, but I don't really. Hey, how you doing, Zach? 4 times 365. Oh, 365 days. All right, there you go. That's good. You know, this is Arizona. I mean, that's kind of like normal. I mean, heck, there's people out there that drink more than I do. But I don't do shots anymore. I just do beer. I just drink beer. I don't get hangovers with it. It's awesome. And this beer, for some reason, it tastes better as you keep drinking it. And it's really weird. But check this out. Flashlight. The flashlight will not go through it. You can see that the flashlight's going through it, but you can't see it. Yeah. But this beer right here looks really cool when light goes through it. Look at that. The golden beer. There I am. Drinking out of the Bacardi Oak Heart glass. But today's beer of the day is Lion Stout. Yeah. First impressions, I didn't really like it. I kind of gave it a 4 out of 10. Just because of the smell. It smells like molasses. Yeah, it kind of has that kind of molasses smell, like a soy sauce smell, kind of like salty. But as you drink it, it for some reason it tastes better. I don't understand that. and it's an 8.8. So, but yeah. Dark beer, yes, it is a dark beer. My flashlight won't even go through it. It'll go to the bottom and that's it. Nothing. Looks like wine. I know, right? It just doesn't taste like wine. But yeah. I mean, it's not a terrible beer. I wouldn't buy it again. Excuse me. Yeah. Jeez. Oh. 8.8%. Yep. And it's kind of dented, so it kind of just goes back and forth. But you see, TikTok is back. That whole was planned. Oh, I know. I told everybody, it's like, it'll probably go for like maybe half a day. But it's gonna come back up. And everybody's like, oh, it's never coming back. We're gonna have to find, and everybody else was finding different platforms. It's like, just calm down, everybody. It's not going forever. And I did get to keep the money that I made off of it because I put it into a different account. So I put it in my PayPal account. So yeah, my whole $34 that I made off of it. But yeah. It's a little harder making money on TikTok because, you know, they take like so much tax out, so it's like maybe like 3,000 hearts would probably be like maybe 50 cents that you get, maybe $1. But other than that, all the money is in the gifts. The more gifts you get, the more money you get. But yeah, and they're like icons, you know. But yeah. I did do a late night live last night. It was at like 10 o'clock or whatever, but I got off of it and went to bed. But yeah, it was called Late Night with Beer Guy. I got over like 200 and something people on there last night. But yeah. It's the late night show. Don't worry, I missed that. What, the late night show? Yeah. I figured you weren't on there. But yeah. Saw the short video with the bike. It was looking good. Yeah, I totally cleaned it. I scrubbed the entire frame. I repainted the entire thing. I had to lift the tank again because I have a spacer that goes in there, so that way the what is it? People call it I think a pitcock or whatever. It's a lever for the gas. I had to lift the tank and put the spacer in there so that way the tank would be leveled, and then it wouldn't be hitting the muffler. So, and the last time it was on the muffler and I started riding, I got a leak right in there and had to replace it. I tried to replace it, but what I had didn't fit, so I had to get a whole new tank. And I don't know if you saw in the background in my garage, but all those tanks, they all had leaks. And of course, they were all made in China. But I mean, I'm not blaming China for like everything, but they could do better with their welding and everything, you know. But yeah. I just need to get an aluminum welder and start welding. Yeah, or even a TIG welder. Yeah. If you were on late, I was probably sleeping. I'm 3 hours ahead. Yeah, I know. I figured. But yeah. This was more of me trying to get more people to see my videos and, you know who I am. So, but yeah. How much welding equipment run expensive? I have two welders. They're both 125s. One's a Chicago Electric, and then the other one's a titanium. The titanium is my best one. I got the Chicago Electric one. We were having like a parking lot sale or whatever, so I got it for like $75. That was along with my discount, and so I got that for pretty cheap. And then did the same thing with the titanium, and got that for pretty cheap too. So, but yeah, if you go for Lincoln or Miller, that's like a couple grand coming out of your pocket. But yeah. I don't really wear a leather jacket or anything. I just kind of just put my gloves on and then just start welding. But I do have a leather jacket from college. Back when I used to, when I was learning how to weld. I do not have my certs, my certifications, but I know how to weld. But yeah. Welding is a very expensive thing, and the wire for my welders is really expensive. It's like almost $25 a roll, a spool. Yeah. For all the other welders, it's like 10, 6, like 7, 10, or anything under 20 for the welding wire for that. But for my welders, the wire is expensive, and so, but yeah. I know, and I'm not certified. I mean, if I found someone that would hire me without my certifications, then all right. But right now I'm doing pretty good where I am. I have for my buddy Dom. A couple years back, I welded his whole muffler system, and it was like there was like a pipe like that big, then it went all the way down to the engine. So I welded the entire thing. I did get some little holes in there, so I filled it in with weld and all that, or I just put like a piece of metal on it and then just welded around it. But other than that, that was like my first time actually welding like an actual muffler. He needed a new one. It was kind of rusty and everything, so it was like kind of hard to weld through the rust, because the rust is basically just dead metal. But yeah, so I mean, I tried my best, and I told him that, and I did get a lot of arc burns on my arms and on my forehead because my helmet would not fit under the car. Even though it was jacked up and put on jack stands, I could not get my welding helmet underneath the car. So I put my welding goggles on, and right here was arc burned, and then my forehead was arc burned. Oh, thank you for subbing. That's awesome. But yeah. I have done welding for other people. I'm a pretty decent welder. It does have that kind of salty flavor with cocoa, but it's weird. I've never had a beer that more you keep drinking it. What you cooking tonight? I'm not cooking anything tonight. I'm taking a break from cooking. We did go to Applebee's today, so we have leftovers. So I'll probably just eat that. But tomorrow when I get off of work, I might grill a steak up on the grill. What's up, bro? Nothing much. Yeah, Applebee's is good. I got a 4-cheese pasta with fried chicken on top, well, chicken strips, and bacon bits all over it. Oh my gosh. What's good, huh? Everything's good, bro. Poured the last of it in there. God, it's so dark. Alright. Guinness kind of tastes better than this. Shrimp and bourbon chicken. No, I didn't try that. I just got the pasta today. I'm trying to try new different things when I go to restaurants instead of just getting the same old thing that I usually always get. So, but yeah. I know we had I actually did a video about it, but we got the breadsticks. Man, I swear, it's like Olive Garden is sharing their breadsticks with Applebee's. That's literally what I'm coming to the conclusion. Like, they taste exactly the same. They're so good. But when it comes to Olive Garden, we try to get as many breadsticks as possible because, you know, it's endless breadsticks there. So we try to get as many as we can and just kind of take them home with us and then kind of reheat them or something and just eat them. But, oh my gosh, Olive Garden's breadsticks are so good. Man. They're like the right fluffiness. I can't really explain it, but, man. It's like bottomless fries, but bottomless breadsticks. I like their salads, and they put those big hot peppers in there. Yeah. I mean, my mom gets the Oriental salad, and the Oriental salad is really, really good. I really like the crispy chicken that they put in it. Oh my gosh. If there was no chicken in it, I probably wouldn't have really eaten it, but I really like the chicken in it. But yeah. Oh, man. Getting close. It's 6:42. I do have to work tomorrow. I have to wake up at 5:20 in the morning to get ready, and then I have a buddy picking me up because I replaced the back tire on my bike, and I'm sure I have the chain right, but I like to test my bike. Oh, hello. I like to test ride my bike before I go anywhere, especially to work, because I've had times where I've put my bike together and didn't test it, and then on my way to work it malfunctions or something, like the chain falls off or something breaks. So I definitely want to test it out, make sure everything is safe on it, so that way I don't get into an accident. I have been in accidents on my bike. I've flipped on my bike before. But yeah, so I've actually ruined a lot of cartilage in my leg because I got into an accident. Not with another car, just because of a malfunction on my bike. So, and it's because of the stupid fenders that come with the beach cruisers. So I replaced them with Cafe Racer ones. Always wear a helmet. Well, see here, it's not a law to wear a helmet. They just want you to wear eye protection. I've never actually hit my head, but I have taken a good tumble. Other than that, yeah. Yeah, it's not a lot here to have to wear. You don't have to wear a helmet here. You just have to wear eye protection. And actually, I had a cop stop me one. No, he wasn't stopping me. He was going like this though. He was pointing. Not so I pulled over off to the side. And he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I thought you were pulling me over." And he's like, "No, you need eye protection." I was like, "Okay." Jeez. Yeah, I mean, it's a huge thing. So I wear my glasses and all that. Like, if I wear my contacts to work, I have my sunglasses on and everything, Even though they're a little dark, I can still see because the street lights in my lights are pretty bright. I'm surprised it's not a law. Seatbelts are a law everywhere. Well, yeah, that's a given. You don't want to be thrown from the car and, just cheese grated against the frickin' blacktop. But, yeah, and I've heard some pretty crazy stories about people like that who have been thrown from a car, especially in the heart of summer. Cops have said that they can't touch the body until the coroners come. But head trauma is pretty bad without a helmet. I mean, regardless, you're going to get some kind of damage to the brain. So if you think, I don't know if you've ever seen, Concussion, the movie with Will Smith. Your brain is literally, it's not filling your entire head. So it's literally moving. So when you shake your head really quick, it's because your brain was moving too fast in your head. So even though football players wear helmets, and even though bikers wear helmets, it does protect you from getting a cracked skull. But it is not going to protect your brain from trauma. So either way, your head is going to be injured. Well, your brain is. Because your brain is probably like this big, and your skull is probably this big. If you have a smaller head, your brain's probably a little tinier. So it just moves, and there are little pointy pieces inside your skull. So when you go like that and you get kind of dizzy, it's because it's hitting parts of your brain that causes that dizziness. So when you go around and around, it's because your brain is literally swirling. But yeah, so, I mean, it is nice to have a helmet because it protects you from concussions or whatever, but there is that chance of a concussion hitting your head too hard, even with a helmet. So, and if the helmet's too heavy and you get into an accident, it can actually break your neck. So, you want to find a helmet that's light enough, but strong enough. So, yes. The facts that I know. But honestly, yeah. But either way, you're gonna get brain trauma. The only thing you're not gonna get is cracked skull, which is good. But you will get concussion and a brain bleed probably, which is pretty much what a concussion is. Yeah. And I'm not trying to justify the fact that I don't wear a helmet. I'm just stating the fact that, you know. Well, what's new with the dogs? They're acclimating pretty good. Like, they're really liking each other, and I love it. You know, Charlotte can be a little snippy sometimes, but she was playing with the new pups and everything. Like, she kind of understood now. Like, it was kind of a shock for a new dog to come into the place, so she's kind of gotten to the point where, like, oh, they're not going anywhere, they're staying. And so she's been playing with them and all that. And I feel like she's teaching Darlene some crazy stuff, because when Darlene's messing with Lulu, Darlene's going for the ears, just like Charlotte would. So, yeah. But Emma, she's made a full recovery with her nail thing. She's running and jumping and just having a good old time. So, and yeah, so Lulu, Emma, Charlotte, and Darlene are great. Time to stand up. I don't want to stand up. Excuse me. Sounds like everything's good. Yeah. I mean, I'm glad I stayed home that day to kind of keep the peace and everything, you know. It would have been nice to get those hours for work, but family comes first all the time. So, and dogs are family. Even if they're new to the family, they are still family now. So, yeah. I'll have to check. If it's not like done at a certain time, my boss usually does it at the end and like fix everything. But other than that, because there's been times where I forgot to clock in right when I start, and I've done like a full shift, and it's like, oh crap, I forgot to clock in. So, but he usually fixes it and everything and gives me the hours that he knows that I worked and I deserved. So, yeah. Yeah, he's a cool guy. He definitely knows how to do things and prioritize, like, this is more important and I'll get to that later. So, he's a good guy. We always flip each other off and everything. You know, it's like a little fun thing that we do. But on that, and we'll say F you to each other. It's great. It's like a perfect bonding thing for like all the workers. Like, but he won't do it to anybody else though. He'll just do it to me because he knows that I got a funny personality and I just don't care. I mean, in my time, I've been flipped off so many freaking times. It's like, okay. Man, this is almost done. But yeah, it's always good to have that cool boss. But hey, Buddy and I used to call each other jackass just like they would. The dudes said it in Happy Gilmore. Yeah, jackass. Yeah, I say that to him all the time. Like, you won't sink this putt yet, jackass. Man. I've seen that movie more times than I can count. But I gotta say, when his mom is in the home or whatever, that's funny. I will be busy. Reba, do you even know what you say sometimes? We got the poop lover over here. Reba Fluff. A little bit left. See, it looks like soy sauce. Like, look at that. Grandma, yeah, I like when he goes to his happy place in his mind, and Grandma is playing slots and little Mitch is riding around in a tricycle. I know, that was awesome. Are you drinking a beer or is that juicy juice? No, it's a Lion Stout. Chug it? Oh, I don't want to. Well, like Simba said in The Lion King, well, Hakuna Matata. Stouty, but satisfied. That's a good one. I am using that from now on. It means no worries. Man, that's a good one. I'm telling that one to my mom. That was funny. Man. But I am going to get off of here because I am hungry. This is all gone. Is there a reason why? Is there a reason why for what? I feel like nobody reads my title. Alright. Later, man.